the news in America lies to you. Other countries are more independent than America. America's not the ruler of Earth. China is. What's going on, everybody? It is a beautiful, beautiful day. You wouldn't even begin to think that this is the rainy season. Every day is just absolutely perfect. And it only typically rains at night, so... But anyways, we're kind of just hanging out at an intersection out here in the middle of nowhere. You leave Takek on Highway 12, and then eventually you take a left and you cruise down this kind of normal road that leads you to these caves. And pretty much everybody typically goes that way, right? Well, if you go straight on the really crappy gravel road, super messed up gravel road with these huge cracks, and you know, you got to kind of maneuver around everything on a bike, you end up in this beautiful area. Look at this intersection here. It says Na Kang Sang or something like that, and then I don't know, whatever. I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce, but it says that 3 kilometers that way is something, and this way I'm not exactly sure. We're just gonna cruise and see, but just the beauty of this place, just a random little intersection, and just, it's just peaceful and just an amazing sight to see. But I don't think there's anywhere like this in America that I'm aware of, at least, and I've traveled the majority of America, that gives you this kind of feeling. I know, like in Thailand, I think parts of Vietnam, maybe even China, I don't know. But I mean, it's just got this really dramatic look to it that is just amazing. Holy cow, watch out, guys. Dude, these butterflies are like crazy. Ooh. They like fly right at your eyes and shit. Yeah, this is like exactly what you would visualize with like the movie and the book, you know, the Jungle Book. It's a jungle, dude. Like beautiful rainforest, cliffs, vines, like natural vines that you see like in like that cartoon movie when he's like swinging around. Oh, bump. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, this is like the Jungle Book, dude. Look at this rock up here. Looks like it's literally about to just fall off at any moment. It's just on there by like the smallest bit. And then like this tree, dude. I mean, this tree is fantastic. Pretty decent sized tree, but just, I mean, it's like full-blown rainforest, and yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, if you're into like rock climbing, there's so many amazing places to do it here. Look at these walls, dude. Like, they're just awesome. And I mean, yeah, they're relatively overgrown by some vines in some areas, but there's a lot of really nice areas as well. But awesome place for that. You can do that. You can get people to take you out on specific routes, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, there's people living out here. Somebody's trying to build a newer home. So there's actually a lot of small traditional style homes that almost look borderline abandoned. But maybe people just come out here and stay in them during the harvesting season. So, and maybe they go stay somewhere else, you know, at other times of the year. So someone's driveway. Wow, what an absolute peaceful place. Pretty sick mountain right there. It looks a lot bigger in person than the camera is kind of showing it to be. Yeah, so we're way out here, beautiful rice fields, super cool place. I've driven a long ways out on this little gravel road that's like beat to hell, and super muddy, whatever, but went through another small village that kind of reminded me of Ban Na Kiao a little bit, maybe a little bit newer of a place. This place looks a little bit newer. There's more like concrete homes and less bamboo style homes, but people out here planting rice, and super cool. All right, let's get back to the main road. Oh wow, what a beautiful cruise. Look at this, dude. What the fuck is this, man? Absolutely amazing, you know. So the reason leaving America was the best thing I ever did in my life is maybe potentially different than what some of you may think. Look at that beautiful view. So when I lived in America, I was born, raised, and grew up in America. And obviously, being unfamiliar with anywhere else on Earth, it kind of, you know, caused me to develop the typical American mindset, which is greedy and kind of closed-minded. And that was me for a while, you know. Every year of my life, I thought I needed more and more and more and more. And having more feels good to an extent, but it's never going to actually make you an amazing person, right? It's probably going to do the opposite. It's going to turn you into a piece of crap. Think about, you know, the people around here, for example, that have almost nothing to their name, and they have these beautiful communities, and you know, everyone kind of works together. Oh, Tony. Random as hell. What are you doing? Where are you going? And everyone here kind of works together to do what's best for each other. And, you know, if somebody passes away here even, there'll be like 500 people at the funeral. Everyone will be, you know, donating money, helping pay for the funeral, and helping pay for all the living expenses of whoever it is that is left behind from the past, after the passing. Everyone is like so committed to helping each other out to whatever extent that they can, even though they have less to their name. Is just amazing. And then you go back to America, and it's like people are opposite. You know, they're trying to find a way to get more out of your pocket to put in their pocket. And some children don't even go to their own parents' funerals. And that was me, for example, at one point in time. When my dad passed away, I said, I don't have time for that. And me and my dad obviously didn't have much of a relationship anyways. You know, it was years and years of nothing, right? Even over here, I mean, you could have this horrible relationship with somebody, and they're still going to make time out of their day to come and pay respects to you. So at the end of the day, basically the reason that leaving America changed my life for the better is because it helped me understand what's actually important in life, and helped me understand these other countries and learn to appreciate things and become less greedy and more giving in any way that I possibly can. It was about 2 years ago now, or a little less than that. I was living in Las Vegas, Nevada, you know, making over $20,000 a month, no problem. And just trying to find other ways to make money. Like, how can I make $100,000 a month? How can I make $200,000 a month? Trying to continue to make more and more and more and more money. And I felt like the same exact person as I did when I was making $2,000 a month and living just every paycheck to paycheck. I still felt like a piece of shit, you know? Now, you know, most of the videos talking about America are obviously absolutely people roasting America. And the comment section is just full of Americans that have exactly that type of mentality that these people are trolling. And, you know, that's kind of not the goal here, is not to necessarily roast any country, because I have some sort of level of appreciation for every country on earth. But I'm kind of telling you right now that those of you that have never taken the time to travel to some of these countries, you know, maybe start somewhere that's developed, right? Go to Japan or something like that, where you're not going to be like, holy shit, where am I, right? And then maybe make your way down like to Thailand, something that maybe is a little bit less developed than Japan and just kind of a little bit more traditional stuff, right? You know, like you get out into some of the sticks of Thailand and it's a little bit dated feeling, right? And then maybe go to Laos, or maybe go to some parts of the Philippines where they're significantly less fortunate than you, and just try to develop a level of understanding for the rest of the world, to get to know people in these other countries, have some conversations with them, and you'll realize that most of Western media is lying to you, and it'll just change your life forever. And that's just kind of the point I'm getting at. And that's why I changed, is because I realized how much the news in America lies to you. There's the extreme rightists, the extreme leftists. They're just trying to convince you this, convince you that, and basically ruin your fucking life. And all it takes is for you to book a flight and get out and go see for yourself what's really going on. And you're going to have the experience of a lifetime. One of the biggest topics right now that is just pissing people in America off is the Chinese versus American tariff situation. Americans literally think that they got the cards, like Trump would say, right? Well, they don't, dude. Like, China really doesn't need America at all. They can just wipe you out of their entire trade system and have no, you know, exchange with the US dollar at all, and they'll be totally fine. That's what Americans don't realize, and they don't realize it because they're not willing to accept the fact that other countries are more independent than America. America's not the ruler of Earth. China is. In my opinion, yeah, right, get out of here. In my opinion, the strongest country on Earth right now, the country that has the most potential to be the king, is China. So it is what it is, right? I mean, they can pretty much live off of everything that they can develop themselves. There's going to be some resources they may need to get from here or from there, but the thing is with them is that they can figure out a way to get everything they need themselves. And it's an amazing, amazing country. China is, their development and growth is just, it's crazy. I mean, their cities are like just mind-blowing, right? Beautiful, very clean in comparison to a lot of places like Vegas and Los Angeles, New York, and just, they feel so futuristic. But, you know, when you just get out and just explore and travel and throw in one of the SIM cards from over here, you'll forget all about all the crap going on back home. But enough of the rant. Let's get a little cruisy poo back to town, because I'm thirsty and I'm about 35 kilometers down a gravel road with absolutely nothing out here. So let's go back to town. Yo, there was a massive black snake that just went fucking flying across the road. I have no idea what breed of snake that was, but it looked black. It's all black, right? And it was huge. So I was too far away to get a good look at it. And right when I was getting up to the snake, it was already like halfway into the bushes and was like on the move, you know? So it was in the bushes within a matter of seconds. But yeah, it was huge. So dang, I wish I would have got a good close-up of that one.
You must think yourself so smart by saying that, don't you? Yes, in China, we do not have the same problem you have in the United States. United States is capitalism working to enslave the whole humanity. China is socialism working towards communism, the whole humanity prosperity together. That's completely two different systems. And you are not being patriotic to your own country. You are betraying your own working class people, your friends, your family. The system of capitalism is the law of the jungle system. They exploit the working class till they die.
That dude's awesome. So anyways, finally got back from my little cruise. Wow, the sun, you know, when you're in that sun all day, you can feel it. So, but yeah, I'm pretty tired, but I'm still gonna get ready to go to the gym, get in a workout. And then after that, get something good to eat, come back, shower, and plan out my day for tomorrow. I think tomorrow I might be working on the house in out there at the farm, but we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go to the gym quick, get my session out of the way, get cleaned up, and then maybe we can go out and find a bite to eat. So I'll be back with you in a few. So, oh, I got the fucking door locked. We're gonna go find something to eat. So, let's go. All right, so let's just take a little cruise through Ta Kek, find somewhere to eat. So if you're not familiar with Ta Kek, this is the river road, basically the road that runs along the river. Over across there is Thailand. That is Nakhon Phanom. So so it was way too loud in there to film. You'd never be able to hear me. But anyways, had a super good meal, and now I'm gonna head back to the house and probably call it a night. So yeah, we're gonna call it a night. Just got back to the crib and pretty tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go do some work on the house, but I need to see if I can even get the materials that I need to do the stuff that I need to do. So, and then maybe we'll go look at a few supplies as well, like an air conditioning unit. one of the wall mounts, just like this one actually. They're only $200 for the whole system. You know, the inner unit, the outer unit, everything you need to basically set it up other than the tools. So if I can get my hands on one of those for $200, if somebody has one in stock, grab one of those, figure out what we need for tools, go look at some other things, and just try to get the farm, you know, out there like comfortable. You know, you can sleep, and at night you're nice and cool. During the day you can cool down, keep the bugs out. I mean, just, you know, so maybe go work on that. And so we'll see. But other than that, thanks for watching. Remember to try to book yourself a flight out. Go have a good time, see some new countries, try to get a better understanding of what's going on in the world other than what the media is trying to tell you. Your view of life is going to change dramatically, and you're going to just be glad you did it. So remember to do that, and I'll see you next time. So take care. Peace.